Good morning, VHS. Today is a Friday and it's March 20th. We are following a G-Day schedule.
I'm Mas Lopez.
And my name is Cherie Signs.
As always, we have a fun show for you today.
Here are these week's top stories.
Spring has sprung and we will learn about the science behind the event.
The Micah Festival is coming up and we will hear from those involved.
There will be a Walk for Heart event here at BHS in April. All this and much more coming up on this week's of Hawk News.
Happy first day of spring, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Bernie Pierce.
I'm Abby Garrett.
That's right. Spring has sprung, and it's a half day, so you can get out of school early and enjoy the outdoors. What could be better?
Well, it might be better if we understand a little about the science behind what makes this the start of spring. We met up with Miss Charbonneau to learn more about it. Let's take a look.
Hi. Today I'm joined by Ms. Charbonneau. Thank you for speaking with me. Why in nature is today spring?
Well, today, on March 20th, it marks the spring equinox. And so what that means is the Earth is at a place in its revolution around the sun where the axial tilt shifts from the northern hemisphere being tilted away from the sun, which causes less direct sunlight. So now on the spring equinox, the tilt is more something like this, with there being equal sunlight on both hemispheres. So what we can expect is increasing temperatures as we start to receive more direct sunlight. We're going to start to see more color outside as trees bud and plants bloom and migratory animals start to come back. And we are currently shifting towards the summer solstice. So as the Earth continues to revolve around the sun, eventually our tilt will look something like this when we have our longest days and warmest weather.
That's very interesting. Thank you for being on the show with me, Ms. Charbonneau.
Of course.
The annual Micah Festival will be held March 27th and 28th. A group of students in a video production class spent some time with our music teachers to learn more about the event and what goes on planning into the festival. The band will be performing at 8:30 at the high school auditorium, and the chorus is performing at Norwood High School at 11:30-ish in the morning. It will cost money. It costs $10 for adults and $5 for students and seniors.
I'm here in the Fine Arts Wing to discuss Micah, one of the largest competitive music festivals in Massachusetts.
The Micah Festival is the Massachusetts Instrumental and Choral Conductors Association music festival, and basically it's our state festival for bands, choirs, and orchestras. What happens is large ensembles perform and also get a clinic, like a workshop, from highly qualified adjudicators, judges, basically, and they work on a goal of performing a set program of music to the best of their abilities, and we get assessed just like you would get assessed on an English writing assignment based on a rubric, and we want to be as close to perfection as possible, and then also we get feedback on how we can improve as an ensemble, how the music teacher can improve their teaching of students, and it's a really valuable experience not just for our students but for our music educators in our district and in our state.
What is your role in the Micah Festival?
So I've been involved in our state organization for a long time. I am currently the vice president of Micah, and I've previously served as the co-chair of the Band and Orchestra Festival. I'm right now, as I mentioned, I'm vice president, but we also are a host here at Bellingham High School. So we're one of the 6 sites that runs the festival.
It's a lot of fun. I love teaching chorus because it's really focusing on digging deep into the music, balance and blend of our voices. It's way more than just karaoke. We sing in at least 4 different parts, which is really, really challenging. And being able to make beautiful sound with just our voices is just There's no other feeling like it.
We do not broadcast it anywhere because of copyright rules, but audience members can visit all of the sites or one of the sites, and your ticket admission for the weekend is actually valid at all of those sites, both the band and orchestra sites and the choir site.
It is really stressful because when you're performing on stage, you know that there's judges in the back and they're like talking into these tapes. You can kind of hear them. And so as you're performing, you really have to focus on just relaxing, doing what you've been working for all year and not letting the concern about what are the judges saying about me, what are the scores that we're getting. You just have to go out there and do your best.
And you'll see signs around the school as we get closer to the festival with the dates and the times. We host about 1,500 students here over the course of 2 days here at Bellingham High School. And there's about 6,000 students that participate for bands and choirs across the state. And I think it's about 3,500 choir students participate across the state during that Micah weekend.
April is designated as Walking Month by the American Heart Association. Sir, what is going at BHS for this event?
Well, we here at BHS will host a walking event on April 7th. Wellness classes and others will have the opportunity to go out and walk a mile on the track. We had the opportunity to connect with a coordinator at the American Heart Association to better understand the event and the health benefits of walking. Let's take a look.
I'm joined today by Miss Mackenzie Bellinger, who is a Development Director for School Engagement with the American Heart Association. Mrs. Bellinger, welcome to Hawk News.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for speaking to me today. Could you speak on what the American Heart Association and the Walk Month initiative is?
Absolutely. So here at the American Heart Association, part of our mission is to create longer, healthier lives. And the best way to do that is to get moving and stay physical. So what better way to do that than to walk? So we're celebrating Walk Month in April by kicking off our fun initiative to raise funds to help support the American Heart Association, and as well as help students and families learn life-saving skills and learn all about their heart and brain health.
Nice. What can students expect to experience here in Bellingham on the April 7th Walking Day activities?
So there's going to be lots of fun. Right now we're working on connecting with EMS to attend and bring some of their fun equipment so that they can demonstrate hands-only CPR, show students what that looks like, maybe let students practice themselves. There's going to be some giveaways, some fun stress balls and wristbands that students can take while walking. And beforehand, they'll be able to sign up, join our team, and learn life-saving skills virtually as well. I'm thinking that there's going to be some fun games, maybe some trivia to test everyone's knowledge on heart and brain health. But there's going to be lots of goodies and giveaways. So I'm excited to see everybody out there walking.
Well, we appreciate it, and I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today. I look forward to the event at BHS, and we look forward to having you here.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to see you all.
It is once time again for our artistic segment of the show with Artist of the Week by River.
Hello, today I'm joined with Torrin Cerrone, the Artist of the Week. Torrin, can you tell us a little bit about this masterpiece you got going on here?
This is my shading project where we had to use different shades of color to make the art piece look more 3D.
So Torrin, tell us, what are some challenges you faced while making this?
There were not much challenges, but it did take a while.
Yeah, I do remember doing this in 8th grade. So what utensils or what colors did you use to make this?
I used blue, yellow, and a little purple in the tail.
Looks amazing. Well, Torrin, thank you for being on the show with us today.
Well, that concludes our show for this week. We'll leave you with our quote of the week. It comes to us from Lady Bird Johnson. It reads, "Where our flowers bloom, so does hope." This quote is very fitting for spring. Well, have a great weekend, everyone. Enjoy this spring half day, and don't forget to subscribe to our Hawk News channel below in the corner, and we will see you all next time. Thank you for watching.
Stay classy, BHS.
Bye.